She's a cultural icon, a megastar. She is Gougush. Every Iranian knows her. So many adore her, including Mahsa Amini, the 22-year-old whose death in the custody of the morality police launched the current wave of protests. Look at this newly discovered video of Mahsa singing along to one of her songs. Gougush, like so many Iranian women today, knows all too well what it's like to lose her freedom, because after the 1979 revolution, she was banned from singing and effectively silenced for 21 years. She's now in her 70s, living and performing outside Iran, and I spoke to her from exile in Los Angeles about her remarkable life and her message to the women back home right now. Gougush, welcome to the program from Los Angeles.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Gougush, look, you were the voice of Iran. In many ways, you still are. But, you know, before Madonna, before Beyonce, Cher, everybody, you were the mega pop star. What was it like? Do you remember what it was like in Iran before the revolution, what your career was like?
قبل از انقلاب من موفق بودم. I was very successful in all fields before the revolution. به عنوان یک خواننده جوان و تینیجر I was a teenager and I was a young singer, and as such I managed to introduce another style of a singer, and I became known as a pop singer. And before me, there weren't pop singers as such, not the way I performed. Because not only I sang, but I acted at the same time. I also danced while I was singing. به همین دلیل این سبک از خوندن That's why that style of performance as mine, especially among the young generation of the time, موفق شد. And of course my hair as well. I cut my hair very short. So I was a trendsetter and the young people loved it. And everyone, especially women, the women followed suit and they all went for Gougush haircuts.
So Gougush, it seems like an age away, like a century away, when you look at what's happening in Iran right now, when you look at how, you know, hair has to be covered with the mandatory hijab, how women are not allowed to sing and dance and perform in public. Before I ask you to comment on what's happening, what was it like for you when all of that changed overnight in 1979 and you were silenced by the regime? You could not perform in the Islamic Republic.
It was very painful. It was painful not just for me, but it was painful for all female singers in Iran. They all suffered the same fate as me. They were banned from singing. When I returned to Iran, the revolution had just started. It was in its early days. And I was told, in fact, I was asked to sign a pledge at Evin prison not to perform anymore. And since then, I was forced to forget I was Gougush, and I transformed into an ordinary woman, and I was mainly at home.
How did you keep your spirits up?
Mainly through sports, reading. I read a lot of books in all fields.
سعی کردم که با خودم کنار بیام. چاره‌ای نداشتم.
And I tried my best to come to terms with the situation. I had no other choice. I had to survive.
When you talk like this about what you lived through and the pain that's, I think I can see on your face and in your eyes, what do you think of the women there now and the young girls who are defying this idea of being silenced and of being disappeared, being denied their womanhood?
من بهشون افتخار میکنم.
I'm proud of them.
آرزو میکنم و امیدوارم.
And I wish and I hope, in fact, I am certain
زنان مملکتم
that the women in my country will ultimately achieve the freedoms that it's their inherent right.
I know that you are going to record a piece of music this weekend to support the women and the young girls. So you're going to record it in the same place where they recorded We Are the World. And I wonder what you hope that your message will bring to the front lines of this movement.
این شعر و اجرای چند نفر هنرمند خانم این پیام رو میده که
with the help of several other female musicians, will give the message that the Iranian women will succeed in bringing their wishes into fruition. It is the natural right of every human being, especially women, to wear whatever they want, to live the way they want, to be free, to say what they want to say, to be able to protest. In any case, to live the same way as men do. For 43 years, the women in Iran
فقط روسری و چادر نیست. حجابی بوده که
have had to wear this hijab. Hijab is not just a scarf covering your head. It is something that oppresses women in every possible way. And through my song, I want to say to my women in the country, don't despair. Continue to pursue this path and you will undoubtedly succeed. You will succeed. We will succeed. All of us. Be it the ones who are inside Iran or those who have been outside Iran in exile for 43 years.
Does it make you sad to be in exile, Gougush? Because eventually they did allow you to leave Iran. You were there for about, 20 years, prevented from leaving, and you did leave, and you did start singing again, and there are amazing images. You just did a big tour in Europe over this last year. What was it like to reconnect with your performing, your singing, and your adoring fans?
شاید نتونم با کلام
It may not be possible for me to convey my feelings through words. However, I can tell you that after 21 years of my voice having been imprisoned, when I first went on stage in Toronto in Air Canada Centre, I could not believe it. I thought I was dreaming. My whole body was shaking, and I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to perform my concert or not.
It's really poignant, but I'm just giving you the opportunity, if there's any verse or anything you want to sing for the Iranian people who will be watching this, go right ahead.
از این قصه تلخ راه دشوار ای تو تک چراغ این شب تار این که گذشتن از کنار قصه ها نیست این که یه تصویر از سقوط آدم ها نیست